There is something that has been eating at you, something you have never been able to fully explain. Why is it that the harder you tried, the less they seemed to care? Why did your love, your effort, your attention, all of it, get met with silence? And yet, the moment you stopped, the moment you went quiet, the moment you pulled back your energy, suddenly they noticed. Suddenly you were on their mind. Suddenly your absence felt louder than everything you ever said. That is not coincidence. That is human nature. And today, you are going to understand it. Deeply, completely, and permanently. The world does not reward desperation. It rewards self-mastery. The moment you stop running after people, you force them to feel what they chose to ignore. And that feeling hits harder than any argument, any message, any plea ever could. The Stoic warriors understood this. They did not chase. They did not beg. They did not explain themselves to people who had already shown them disrespect. They stood still, calm, anchored, unshakable. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations. This video is not about revenge. It is not about manipulation or games. It is about reclaiming the one thing that was always yours, your dignity. If you are tired of being treated like an option, this is your turning point. From this moment forward, everything changes. Right now, stop. Stop chasing anyone who is not chasing you back. Stop sending messages that go ignored. Stop shrinking yourself to fit into spaces that were never built to hold you. That pattern is not loyalty. It is self-destruction, and it ends today. Here is the truth that most people are afraid to hear. When you chase someone, you are not showing love. You are showing fear. Fear of being alone. Fear of being abandoned. Fear of not being enough. And people feel that fear, even when you try to hide it. And the moment they feel it, respect begins to disappear. The harder you pursue, the less valuable you appear. But the moment you withdraw, the moment you stop being so freely available, something shifts inside them. Suddenly they question themselves. Suddenly they wonder what changed. Suddenly your absence becomes something they cannot ignore. No man is free who is not master of himself. Epictetus. If you are chasing, you are not free. You are anchored to their mood, their responses, their attention. That ends now. Fill your days with purpose. Build your body. Grow your discipline. Create a life so full and so powerful that chasing anyone becomes unthinkable. Let your absence be felt like a missing heartbeat. That is not cruelty. That is self-respect. From this moment forward, you do not run after anyone. You move forward. And if they want to be part of your journey, they will rise to meet you. If they do not, you keep walking without looking back. This is what separates the powerful from the weak. Stop reacting. Stop rushing to explain. Stop trying to fix every moment of tension the instant it appears. That constant need to respond, to defend, to clarify, to be understood is not strength. It is noise, and noise destroys authority. When you react immediately, you hand them the wheel. You become predictable, and predictable people are easy to dismiss. But silence does something different. Silence creates pressure. Silence forces people to sit alone with their own thoughts. And nothing unsettles a person more than not knowing how you feel. The Stoics practiced this as a daily discipline. They understood that matching someone's chaos only doubles it. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations. Do not mirror their games. Do not lower yourself to their level. When they go cold, you remain composed. When they delay, you do not complain. When they test you, you hold firm, like stone. That calmness sends one clear message to them. You cannot be controlled. And once they realize they cannot trigger you, they lose all power over you. Channel that energy into growth. Read, train, build. Let your quiet presence speak louder than any argument ever could. Strength is not loud. Strength is steady, and steady always wins. The most powerful move available to you right now is not proving yourself to someone who overlooked you. It is improving yourself for you. Stop staring at a closed door. Turn around and start building a life so full, so strong, so meaningful that you barely remember who shut it. Here is what most people never say out loud. People ignore what feels common, and they chase what feels rare. If you are permanently available, always waiting, always ready, always there, you become easy to take for granted. But when you focus on becoming exceptional, when you elevate your mind, your body, your skills, your mission, your presence becomes something people do not forget. Begin at once to live and count each day as a separate life. Seneca, Letters to Lucilius. Stop wasting hours worrying about someone's attention. Use that time to transform, train, learn, build, create goals that challenge you. Move with intention every single day. Every hour spent chasing someone is an hour stolen from your own future. Take it back. When your life is filled with real purpose, you stop checking your phone. You naturally rise above emotional traps. And here is the twist. When you stop needing them, they sense your absence. They feel that you are different. And that is when real respect appears. Not because you begged for it, because you became better without them. Choose yourself. Elevate yourself. Outgrow anyone who overlooked you. Your emotions are your greatest weapon, but only if you are the one holding them. The moment you allow anger, desperation, or sadness to control your behavior, you surrender authority over your own life. And the person who triggered that reaction, they feel it. They know you are shaken, and that knowledge gives them power over you. Most people react. They send long, emotional messages. They argue. They explain. They cry. They believe they are fighting for their heart. But what they are really doing is exposing their wound. Reacting is easy. Anyone can react. What takes genuine strength, what takes everything you have, is staying completely calm when every part of you wants to break. That is discipline. That is what Stoicism looks like in real life. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Epictetus. You cannot control how others behave. You cannot force kindness. You cannot demand loyalty, but you absolutely control your response every single time. So when they go cold, you stay warm inside. When they disappear, you stay steady. When they test you, you do not break. You breathe. You think. You choose your response like a warrior choosing a weapon. Slow, precise, intentional. Emotional control confuses people. They expect drama. Give them composure. They expect tears. Give them dignity. They expect you to chase. Give them distance. That contrast shakes them far more than any argument ever could. Understand this completely. If you do not set clear limits, people will test every edge of what you allow, not because they are all bad people, but because humans naturally expand into whatever space is given to them. If you always say yes, always forgive instantly, always absorb disrespect quietly, you silently teach the world that your time, your energy, and your heart carry no real cost, and what has no cost gets no respect. This is why your silence hits harder than your chasing ever did. Because for the first time, they encounter a wall. For the first time, they feel your withdrawal. For the first time, they discover they cannot walk in and out of your life at will. That wall is a boundary, and you must build it, strong, firm, and without apology. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations. Act like your time is sacred, because it is. Stop responding to people who only appear when it suits them. Stop over-explaining yourself to those who were never really listening. Withdraw or access calmly, not with anger or performance. Just firm and quiet. That calm firmness commands far more respect than any dramatic confrontation ever could. When someone crosses your line, step back immediately. Do not negotiate your worth. Do not beg for basic human decency. Protect your space like it matters, because it does. As you raise your standards, the people who belonged in your life will stay. The ones who did not will show you who they are. That is not a loss. That is clarity. Stop running from your own company. Being alone is not a punishment. It is preparation. Most people fear silence because they mistake it for emptiness. That fear, that inability to exist quietly with themselves, is precisely what drives them toward people who do not deserve them. They accept crumbs rather than face the discomfort of their own mind. You will not make that mistake. You are going to flip the script. When someone's absence gives you back your time, do not waste it replaying old conversations or watching their stories. That is weakness. Lock in, build, strengthen your body, organize your space, study something that sharpens you, go somewhere new, grow. When someone pulls away and all you do is level up, you have already won. Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations. Your own mind is your refuge. If you cannot sit peacefully within yourself, you will always depend on others to feel whole. And dependence kills confidence. Strong people are genuinely comfortable alone, not because they don't desire connection, but because they know their own company is of real value. Train yourself to feel that. When you master solitude, something remarkable happens. You stop needing anyone. And when you stop needing, you become magnetic. People feel your independence. They feel your calm. They feel your self-sufficiency. And that quality draws the right people in, not the ones who took you for granted. The most powerful response available to you is not words. It is not confrontation. It is not proving anything to anyone. The most powerful response is elevation. It is rising so completely that the people who ignored you can no longer see themselves in your world. When you choose growth over reaction, you win. Every single time. Stop monitoring what they are doing. Stop wondering whether your silence is landing. That is still giving them space inside your mind, and they do not deserve it. Take that energy back. Redirect it inward and build something real. A life so solid that their absence is irrelevant. While we wait for life, life passes. Seneca, on the shortness of life. Do not sit around waiting to be valued. Move, create, improve. Use every extra hour to sharpen your body, your skills, your mind, your mission. Go to the gym, read, begin that idea you have been delaying. Learn something new. Dress with intention, walk with purpose. Become so transformed that when they eventually look back, they barely recognize you. That transformation needs no announcement. When you chase people, you feel small. When you chase your own potential, you feel powerful. So chase progress. Let your life become the message. Let your discipline be your answer. Let your results become the only closure you ever needed. Rise higher. Stay focused. Execute every single day. Carve this into your mind. You do not owe anyone an explanation for choosing your own peace. Stop feeling guilty for stepping away from what drains you. Stop believing you must justify why you no longer accept neglect or confusion or emotional games. That belief is exactly what has kept you trapped. Your freedom begins the moment you decide that your inner calm is worth more than anyone's opinion of you. Most people stay stuck because they want closure. They want answers. They want the other person to finally understand what they put them through. But Stoicism teaches something far more liberating than that. If anyone tells you that a certain person speaks ill of you, do not defend yourself. Answer only, he does not know my other faults, or he would not have mentioned only these. Epictetus. Stop correcting how people see you. Stop trying to change their narrative. Let them misunderstand. Let them guess. Let them tell their version. Your life is not a court case. You do not need to present evidence. Real strength is quiet certainty, the kind that needs no audience. Protect your mind like it is a fortress, because it is. Remove chaos. Remove anyone who consistently disturbs your inner balance. Choose environments that build you. Choose conversations that lift you. Choose relationships that add peace, not confusion. Your peace is not optional. Guard it like your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. Walk away with your head high and your heart steady. Say less, do more, live better. Imagine a life where your worth is never something you have to argue for, where your energy is protected, where no one's neglect or indifference can shake the ground beneath you. That life is not a fantasy. It is a choice, and you are making that choice right now. You do not need to justify your silence. You do not need to fight for attention that was never freely given. You do not need to explain yourself to people who were never truly listening. Your presence is a gift, your absence is a lesson, and your peace is non-negotiable. Every time you refuse to react, every time you hold your standard, every time you choose your growth over their games, you reclaim something they could never take from you. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations. You are the one setting the standard now. You are the one building the strength. You are the one living without apology. Let your life be the proof of your power. Let your calm unsettle those who tried to shake you. Let your silence speak louder than anything they ever said. Stand tall. Stay disciplined. Keep moving forward. You are not a victim of anyone's neglect. You are the master of yourself. Now, take action. Protect your peace. Grow without permission. Make your absence unforgettable. If this video moved something in you, hit subscribe, join this movement, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. We move forward together.